Once upon a time, there was a young boy named Koji. Koji was a curious soul, always asking questions about the world around him. He wondered about life's big mysteries, like why we're here, what our purpose is, and how to find true happiness. He wanted to understand everything, and nothing ever seemed quite enough for him. He had heard stories of a wise Zen master who lived high up on the tallest hill in the village. People said the master could answer any question about life and offer deep wisdom. Determined to seek answers, Koji decided he would make the journey up the hill and meet this Zen master. The climb would be long and challenging, but Koji was ready. His heart was full of hope, and his mind was eager to learn. So, he began his ascent, walking with purpose and excitement. When Koji finally reached the top of the hill, he found a small, peaceful temple where the Zen master lived. It was quiet there, and everything seemed calm and perfect. Koji stood at the temple's entrance, his breath short from the climb, but his heart was full of anticipation. He had arrived, and now it was time to learn. He entered the temple, where he found the Zen master sitting calmly, his eyes sparkling with kindness. The master was an old man, but his wisdom was clear in his every movement. Koji approached him with a deep bow and asked, "Master, how can I find Zen? How can I discover peace and understanding?" The Zen master smiled, his eyes twinkling with gentle amusement. "Ah, that is a big question, my young friend," he said. "The answer is simple, but takes time. It will take you 10 years. Koji was taken aback. 10 years? He had hoped for a quicker answer, but he was determined, so he didn't give up. "But master," he asked, "what if I work even harder? What if I put in all my energy and focus every day? How long will it take then?" The Zen master paused for a moment and then responded, 20 years. Koji was puzzled. This answer seemed even further away than the first, but he didn't lose hope. He wanted Zen, and he was willing to do whatever it took. "Master," he said, "what if I devote my whole life to this practice? What if I give up everything else and focus only on finding Zen? How long would it take then?" The master looked at Koji with a serene expression and replied, 30 years. Koji's heart sank. 30 years! The more he worked, the longer it seemed to take. This didn't make sense. His frustration began to show. "Master, I don't understand," he said, his voice shaking. "The harder I try, the longer it takes. Why is that? What am I doing wrong?" The Zen master looked at Koji with great compassion. Then he smiled softly and spoke the words that would change Koji's life forever. "Koji," the master said gently, "when you have one eye fixed on the goal, you have only one eye on the path." Koji stood still, trying to grasp the meaning of those words. He thought about what the master had said. For a moment, the world seemed to slow down. He could feel the weight of the wisdom in those words. The master continued, "Koji, you are focusing so much on the end goal, on reaching the top, that you are missing the beauty and value of the journey itself. Life is like this. If you focus only on the destination, you will miss the lessons and joys along the way." Koji listened carefully. The master's words started to make sense. "You see," the master explained, "if you focus only on reaching the top of a tree, you might fall. But if you take each step carefully, paying attention to your balance and the process of climbing, you will eventually reach the top. It's not just about the fruit at the top, it's about how you climb the tree." Koji's mind opened up as he thought about this. The master wasn't just talking about Zen, he was talking about life itself. Life wasn't about rushing to the end. It was about appreciating every moment, every step, and learning from every experience along the way. Imagine you're climbing a tall tree. Your goal is to pick the sweet fruit at the top. But here's the catch. If you keep looking up at the fruit, always thinking about how delicious it will be when you finally get it, you might lose focus. You might slip and fall. But if you pay attention to each step, feeling the tree's bark under your fingers, focusing on where to place your feet, and breathing in the air around you, you'll climb safely and surely toward your goal. You'll appreciate the climb, and when you reach the top, you'll truly enjoy the fruit. This is how life works, too. It's not about focusing too much on the end result or the reward. It's about the journey. Each day, each effort you make, each step you take matters. The key to peace, happiness, and success is to enjoy the process itself. Koji now understood. He smiled, realizing that the path to Zen wasn't about working harder or pushing for faster results. It was about being present in each moment, embracing the ups and downs, and learning from the experience. The more he could let go of the pressure to achieve, the more he could enjoy the process of learning and growing. In life, we often get caught up in thinking about the end. We focus on what we want to achieve, the rewards we're hoping for, or the success we're chasing. But sometimes, the greatest gift is not in the result, but in the effort we put in. The lessons we learn along the way are often more valuable than the destination itself. When you focus on the effort, you start to see the beauty in the small steps. Every practice, every attempt, and every little improvement matters. If you're learning a new skill, don't rush. Enjoy the practice. If you're working towards a goal, don't just wait for the finish line. Celebrate every step you take toward it. Each step brings you closer, and each step is a lesson in itself. So, whether you're learning something new, practicing a skill, or striving toward a personal goal, remember to focus on the journey. Embrace the effort and enjoy the process. There's no need to rush to the end. The true reward lies in the effort itself, in the growth you experience as you move forward. And just like Koji, when you let go of the pressure to reach the end too quickly, you'll find that life becomes more enjoyable, more meaningful, and more fulfilling. The journey, with all its twists and turns, holds the real treasure. Every step you take is part of the path that leads you to true understanding, peace, and success. The Zen master smiled at Koji, who now understood the real meaning of Zen. It wasn't about rushing to the top. It was about embracing the climb, step by step, with patience and presence. And so, Koji left the Zen master that day with a new sense of clarity. He no longer felt the need to hurry. Instead, he knew that each day, each moment, was a chance to grow, learn, and enjoy the beautiful journey that is life.